Okay, so we're gonna be going over the patch notes for this ABA update. First character we're gonna be going over is Accelerator, and I'll just show you guys the rest after I do Accelerator. But let's go over Accelerator first. Okay, so for Accelerator, they patched the dash input before ground accelerate to prevent escaping punishment on block. So when you do ground accelerate, you can't like do the dash input anymore. Like after, you see what I'm saying? Like so now if you missed accelerate, now you're kind of like cooked. So watch this. Yeah, you're kind of cooked if you miss it now. I wonder if you can still do the extend. Let me see if you can still do the extend. Okay, you can still do the extend, but now Accelerator is more punishable, thank God. Okay, so for Alkanu, Magma Pillars and Mode are no longer multi-hit. It's just a one hit now. So we're gonna be going over the Magma Pillars real quick. Just a one hit for 40. Yeah, you see it's just not multi-hitting anymore. Hold on. What if I wanna like, sorry, I didn't mean to do mode one. Whoops. I wanna like push them into it to make sure it doesn't like work. Hold on. Yeah, okay, just one hit for 40. I'm trying to like push them into it, but I believe him, bro. I trust him, bro. Okay, so apparently, Police Girl didn't kill certain targets for some reason on Alucard, and he was still immortal for some reason. So he's not immortal anymore, and multi-hit. And Police Girl kills targets. And Feast now kills as intended. I don't know what that means. Let me see. Oh my god. Okay, use Feast again. Okay, I see now. Okay, that's how Feast was supposed to kill before. Low key, Feast. I feel like Feast should do more damage. I can't lie, but this is chill. It really doesn't do any much damage. It heals you, so I guess that's fine. Alright, so they fixed 7-blade combo having issues when you get grabbed and you like die or whatever. And then they also fixed it going through iframes and counters. So, oh, I was wrong. Whoops. Yeah, okay, look. It's not going through iframe anymore. They should have a counter dummy. Yeah, okay, it doesn't go through iframe somewhere. Pretty cool. Alright, for Varduk, they fixed Sand Spirit, causing permanent break if an enemy falls too slowly. Oh, okay, the game just shut down. Either the game just shut down or I'm full bugged. There we go. Okay, no. Okay, wow, okay. Alright, for Eraser Blow, the hitbox and speed has been increased. So let's pop this. Okay, I can see that. Okay, I can see that. The damage has been reduced to 20, and then the Eraser Blow close range. Okay, that looks like 20. The damage for close range has been reduced to 20. I don't know, just damage in general has been reduced to 20. Could you always combo extend off Eraser Blow close range? I don't know if you could always do that. Oh, okay, no, close range damage has been made 15. That's 15 now. But you can extend off it now. Hold on. Oh, and they're stunned. That's a true extend. Whoa. Hold on. Tell me if you see any green. Tell me if you see any green. Tell me if you see... I see no green in that combo. No green. W hit at Combo Center now. What the heck? Okay, so the next stuff is for Stark. Sneedo clones. If you use it as an evasive, you're no longer able to use skills anymore or M1 if you use it as an evasive. So that's sick. This is a insane change. I love that. I ain't gonna lie, I love that. I love that so much. And if you use Sneedo Clone's double tap variant, you stay in the air a lot longer now. Okay, they fixed the delay in Crocodile's awakening moves loading, and they also fixed hook. Let me show awakening. They fixed hook spawning behind the character, or whatever that means. I don't use Crocodile, bro. I'm not a loser, so I don't even know, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, for future Trunks, let me see. Let me turn cooldowns off. For future Trunks, they improved Rush again. It's like they improve Rush every single update, but they made it track better and stop circling opponents. And the Rush second part now properly zeros velocity. So let's just use Rush and see what happens there. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. On a real player, you might still get flung, but maybe not. Maybe you won't get flung. I'm not getting flung. Wait, and you can... Whoa. It TPs, you have to rush. It TPs, you have to rush? No, I still got flung. Okay. Don't down slam it to rush, bro. They couldn't fix the down slam rushing, so they just made it TP you after rush. That is sick. That's cool, bro. Z Coffin's grab animation has been sped up. So yeah, look how fast it is. Jesus Christ, bro. Yeah, Gar actually might be insane right now. Art, return to 0 hitbox size increase. Return to 0 now applies Gar break from behind. And 7-page Muda now deals more damage. And fix lingering hitboxes and stuff like that. And remove collision physics with tree objects. Okay, so return to 0. Whoa! What in the Jouro buffs? Okay, so return to 0 actually has a usage now. And isn't just nothing, so... It Gar breaks. You don't even have to. It's a return to 0 is a combo extender. Oh, okay. Return to 0 is a combo extender now. Wow. Monologue still, just a monologue. And then 7-page apparently does more damage. Use 7-page on a block dummy right quick. Oof, there's a lot of characters to go over. Let me just say some useless stuff real quick that I really don't have to show. Final Stardust Fall now ignores invisible walls. They fix Buku's Rush. Namaku Angry Kamehameha damage is normalized, so it does less damage. Super Rush damage is reduced, and Spirit Bomb no longer explodes on itself. And Goku Super Cosmic Rush mode gain buffed on projectile hit. Automata Fist increased damage. Fix Kaioken Rapid Kicks targeting teammates. Fix Kaiokami Camera Extension exploit. And fix Gali Display activating through iframes. Okay, so for Gon, if you use End, it only does 120 damage on our leaderboards now. And if you're inside of Gon, well, this is copyright. If you're inside of Gon's mode, you do more damage with M1s now. So you do 10 damage per hit inside of Gon's awakening now. So a whole M1 combo is 50% of someone's HP. And like I said, End does it shows 120 damage on a leaderboard now. Guts arm cannon damage increased to 25. Repeater increases the mode gain. Mugetsu on Ichigo shows a 150 points on the leaderboard now. Okay, so they fixed the air hover with Starlight Shot, which I didn't know was broken, and mana combo hitbox is slightly reduced. Thank God, bro. Holy crap. So you can't really hit them for 30 feet away anymore. You have to be right in front of them. Thank Jesus. And they also made Jolene stand rush do more damage. For Kakashi, Kamui leaderboard damage updated to 120, and Kamui now leaves slightly more HP after usage. So let me use Kakashi right quick. You're not one shot after using Kamui anymore. Weird Kakashi buff, I'm not gonna lie. And they also fixed Rasengan type moves having faulty hitboxes on Kakashi. This character's already busted, so let's see how much HP you would get left with now. You get left with a bar now. Okay. Alright, Contender now has travel time. You see what I'm saying? Like, it has travel time now, thank God. Okay, with Kazuma, you can no longer steal mode from clones, and Aqua, they made the cooldown longer. The cooldown starts when Aqua leaves now, or when the effect ends. They reduced the damage at Kizaru's jewels, and they also made Yada Mirror. They removed the end lag when blocked, so you no longer, if someone blocked your Yada Mirror, crap. Well, I can't test it here, but like they removed the end lag when blocked. Kokoshibo's 5th form now interacts properly with M1 immunity and iframes. And Rengoku, the 9th form Rengoku, now shows correct leaderboard damage. Oh, My Hero Academia buffs in the big 2025. So Dive does 25 damage now. Before, I think it did 20. I haven't used Lemillion since they removed the roster. But yeah, it does 25 damage now. And then they fixed Phantom Crush arching issue and fixed the permeation interaction soft locking characters. And then for match, they fixed infinite range shield throw. And they fixed Might Guy's elephant move, staying after death. Mikasa has a 16-second lightning spear cooldown now. And then for Nanami, they added anti-macro measures and ratio technique employed application made more visible and delayed, whatever that means. Okay, thank God. The only reason I didn't really use Nanami is because I couldn't see the thing before. But now this is very like I can definitely see that. But like most enemy players, they just use macros when they play the character. So they made it anti-macro measures for Nanami. And they also kind of made it a little easier to hit the red. I'm just hitting slightly before the red, but they made it a little easier to hit the red, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty cool. Nanami's still cracked though. I mean, if you're a controller Nanami player, go nuts. Okay, for PTS Naruto, clone throwing no longer causes clone breaking issues, and M1 immunity on clone throw no longer triggers on blocks. And then now for Shippuden Naruto, if you use Rasengan throw clone, Rasengan throw clone behavior now functions consistently. Okay. Alright, for Natsu, Crimson, Dragon Fist, blockable hits now guarantee minimal damage. And then for Ogon, you can no longer stack your hover with the 5th M1, but I'll just show that right quick. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. Okay, also just got an insane buff. Erasure now bypass counters and iframes when it's fully charged, and it cannot be cancelled when it's fully charged. Also increase the hitbox for it. And then for his awakening, warping leap hitbox increase, dropkick eliminations has lingering hitbox and added stun. There we go, fully charged bypass iframes. Time stop duration increase, and they fix the dropkick eliminations teleport timing. Alright, for Cell, instant transmission can now be used as an evasive reliably, and they fix super dash beam freezing target if both parties hit. So let's use instant transmission as an iframe. I mean evasive. Cool. Make them more busted, more busted. Okay, so for Risoto, they made gold Risoto can no longer be targeted. I'm not sure what that means, and they fixed the invisibility bug with team markers. And for Speedwagon, they reduced excessive iframes granted by his hat throw. And then for Rukia, you can heal when you do your Bankai now. Let me go to Rukia. I'm just not gonna take damage, but you guys know what I mean. You can heal when you do your Bankai. You restore HP when you do your Bankai. Okay, for Sasuke, they fixed Lion Barrage bricking if target dies mid-grab. Fuma Shuriken now has slightly auto-aim and fixed teammates eating Lion Barrage hitboxes. And they said melanin added. So did the game just shut down? I'm trying to see Sasuke's melanin. Hold on. For Sasuke Warrock, they fixed Indra's arrow activation exploit during mode animation, so you can't get free damage with Sasuke no more. Let's see Sasuke's melanin. They added melanin to Sasuke. For Gojo, they fixed a domain expansion bug if someone leaves mid animation, and your domain expansion has been updated to 120 damage on the leaderboard. For Shanks, they fixed Buso not displaying cooldown return. For Manga Sukuna, Axe Kick won't follow up if it's blocked anymore, and blocking counters as a whiff for Axe Kick. So let's go to this mode. Increase the end lag on Divine Blessing, fix World Cutting Slash Immortality interaction with Aizen or Ilya, and fix Shrine moves launching small models out of bounds, like Asta and Tatsumaki. So let's go to Axe Kick right quick. And someone blocks it now, it like doesn't do anything. Yeah, thank God. So for Toji, I thought Snake wasn't doing anything with this character, but for Toji, Slasher Grab now has iframes, fix Throw EX having small hitbox, fix some issues, and buff chain stuff. And Decimate Chain is now camera aimed while the hitbox is active. Okay, so let's use Decimate Chain. Alright, so it's camera aimed. That's so sick. Alright, and then Slasher Grab has iframes now. Thank God. This needs iframes though, like, but they made this a little faster. But that needed iframes if they didn't make it faster. But that's like chill now. And then for Toto, they patched the extend tech with ground boogie kicks, and they fixed True Heart Strike breaking on clones, and they fixed iframe interaction with True Heart Strikes. For Ourora, predict iframe duration now ends on reappearance. Whatever that means, honestly. Okay, I see. Okay, so it's just a little longer cooldown. So for Vigilancy Deku, spamming Airwalk will reduce its time faster. You can't grab onto invisible barrier type walls anymore. Air variant of Black Whip increased cooldown. The choice smash is slightly slower, and smashing beatdown keep you hover till the target hits the ground. Wait, how do you airwalk with Vigilancy Deku? I don't know how to play this character. I don't know how to airwalk. Oh my God, I'm like doing everything. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, you're pretty sure you can airwalk on both. Okay. Did they really reduce the cooldown of airwalking? I mean, make it longer? I don't think so. Alright, Vegito cross kick damage is reduced for some reason. The damage is reduced. I mean, it does 15 plus 7 now. Does 22 damage now. They fixed Wei Wixen's sword getting stuck on the walls as well. And then for Yorichi, they fixed bricking bug or grabbing a despawned body mid flip. So let's actually try that. I can do that with other train enemies. Okay, well that's all the ABA patch notes, and they also did some Kurapika stuff which they shut down for, so I'll go over that Kurapika stuff right now. Alright, for Kurapika, they made side sweep combo extend spindle. They increased the healing amount from chain, holy chain, decreased chain gel time, base and mode, reduced the cooldown on base dowsing, and they fixed a bug where you heal and side sweep. So this is what side sweep looks like now. And then dowsing chain, they reduced the cooldown on dowsing chain. There we go. That shit was so long. You could like barely even use your dowsing chain, but now you can like do this. Green. And that's basically everything that's been changed. Pretty good stuff. Which change do you guys like the most, and what a character will you be now maining because of all these insane buffs and nerfs?